Well, hey there guys, it's your favorite backyard geographer again. I was out in the garage going through my junk and I thought of you. Walt Disney truly believed that the most important part of creating a film is the story development. And this he preferred doing in storyboard fashion. Now imagine, large drawings on the wall where he and his teams would act out the scenes, emotions, and plots of all of your favorite Disney films. Join me today as I share some original storyboards that star one of my favorite characters in a series of how-to shorts. Goofy would star in several how-to films throughout the 1940s and 50s, such as How to Play Baseball, How to Fish, How to Be a Sailor, and one of my favorites, The Art of Skiing. A fun fact, did you know that the original voice of Goofy was Pinto Colvig, who was also the voice of Pluto, Practical Pig, Peg-Leg Pete, Sleepy, Grumpy, and Oswald the Rabbit. All right, so back to the storyboard though. This is an interesting piece of history because this is includes three additional shorts that included Goofy that never made it on the silver screen. These three are How to Cope, How to Smoke, and How to Eat. So let's take a look at these storyboards. This is a notepad, but not just any notepad. This notepad belonged to Disney legend and Imagineer Bill Justice, but he created Thumper, Chip and Dale, some of our most exciting attractions at Disneyland and Disney World, including Mickey's Review. He did all of the portraits that were found in Fantasyland, the big, when you first get in line, and so he did so many incredible things. But he was also a storyteller. So that's what this is. So when we're looking at these storyboards, we're going to read it like a book, but in a sense, it's a story. But what I love about it is the design, and you can see the motion, and you can really feel the emotion that's been drawn within these. So as we begin these three, again, it's How to Cope, How to Smoke, and How to Eat. The scene begins with Goofy coming in, and he's bowing, and he walks up to this big spinning device, kind of like on The Price is Right, and he spins this wheel, and the one that first pops up is How to Cope. And so we can start seeing, at the beginning, Goofy's asleep, and I just love this one, he's brushing his teeth. I love this one here where his wife yells and his eyes are all askew because he just woke up with a bad taste in his mouth as he's brushing his teeth. You really get a sense of what the direction and story piece was. So as we continue through his story, we can see Goofy's wife is there, going to work, eating breakfast. Gets the whole. I think this was actually interesting because they wanted to recycle the scenes from Motor Mania, which was another classic Goofy short. And if you know anything about Disney animation, they like to recycle their scenes when it was possible. So as Goofy continues through his day, you can see there's just a lot of anxiety, stress, frustration. I love this one, Mr. Goof, Vice President. I don't know, I just think it would have been so exciting to have been sitting in the room when Bill was presenting this to the other animators, like, I got this idea, and this is how we're going to deal with it. Some interesting scenes here, Goofy doing some recreational sports down here. He's drinking what appears to be 2 martinis. I love how his little eyes are X'd out. You can see they decided they wanted to reverse this scene. So then we move into the next one, How to Smoke. So it says, same as the original opening, so he walks up, spins that big wheel, and so now what he's doing is teaching us on how to smoke. And so he takes you through the story of what appears to be Goofy as an early caveman, and he's smoking his turkey. He starts smoking the bone itself, and I love this side view, that smile, big smile, because he's had smoked meat. He's eating his potatoes and corn, and then he smells the smoke. And then he starts smoking what it says here, inhales smoke, blows out smoke. I love this. Check continuity. As we progress, and then love that it's a boy with the cigars. I love this, Goofy with a little horse. Clean cut, handsome hero, imitated by all. So making reference to the Marlboro Man. Different types of Goofys, different movies and styles in the smoking. Then of course it's aggressively getting to the point that he's got X's in his eyes, Cleopatra. It's just the detail, just the fact that, I can't draw it, maybe that's why I'm so excited with this. Moving forward with the problems with smoking, adding a warning label, how the government, tells people they should perhaps stop and throw it away, and how when people have nothing better to do, but then guess what? If we go jogging and going outside, and then we get to the last one on how to eat. It says down here, fanfare, we're jolly good fellows, sweet violins. Here's looks like a little baby Goofy chewing on a cat tail, and then showing a hunter-gatherer versus fade into today with Goofy leaving the grocery store. Just love the detail. Looking at the monkey and the bananas and the berries with the birds, and looks like Baloo with a fish. Down here it says, then we get beyond the healthy foods. Now we're looking at junk foods, and here's a fat Goofy down here in the bottom. He'll try anything. Thin Goofy, then the fat Goof. Fat Goof is a lot of little goofs. And then it says to play the dragnet theme, dum-da-dum-dum. And then again, some more of that storytelling piece. Monkey, bananas disappear, cow grass disappears, birdberry disappears, all these things disappear. And what's moved into, over taste buds, crave a variety. Guy is lombarded or weak. Champagne music. Guy Lombardo. There it is. And then it wraps up with just being healthy, surrounded by food and how much to eat. By Dr. Lewis, the balanced diet of what to eat, how much to eat, looking at healthy exercise to get your engine working inside. Here's that Neanderthal Goof being offered a piece of cake, and it says if it tastes good, it must be fattening, which I guess is pretty true. And then that would be the end of that. So here are 3 shorts that never made it. So this is like a behind the scenes. You got to experience 3 different Goofy how-to shorts that never made it, beyond the original Sketchpad, which I think is something very different, very unique, very special. Perhaps you remember some of those original how-to Goofy shorts. Maybe there's a scene or a particular goof in here that you like. Be sure to comment that below. Don't forget to like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, be sure to do so, and we'll talk soon. Well, hey there, guys. It's your favorite backyard geographer again. I forgot what I was supposed to say. It's out in the garage.
Wow.
In a series of how-to shorts. Oh, I should have been pulling this out as I was saying that.